afternoon, people. I hope you are well. This is the viewers review for the game that took place yesterday. Wolverhampton Wanderers against Liverpool. The result, Wolves 1, Liverpool 2. Was it a great performance? No, it wasn't a great performance. Was it a good result in the sense that we got 3 points? Yes, indeed it was. I suppose sometimes you have to think about the 3 points more than the performance. My only worry is that when we come up against some teams that have more quality than the likes of Wolves, we'll see how things go. I ain't counting Man United in that. Man United ain't got no quality. So a 3-0 result was a good result. I need to sort of address some issues though today, guys. I think, and the Kopish community, of course. Couple of things. Let's start with Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's all this talk about him with contracts and Real Madrid and everything else that goes with it, and I was a bit disappointed in his performance yesterday, I must admit. Yes, we have Virgil as our captain, but he's our vice captain. So in a sense, these sorts of people should be modelling behaviours and actually giving and setting a good example. A bit of petulance, really, why I got a booking in the first 6 minutes of the game. That is ridiculous. You know, he did that against Newcastle. I'm sure it was a couple of seasons ago, maybe. I can't remember when it was, at St James's Park. And to be fair, he got booked, but I think it was a bit more frustration for the fact that Anthony Gordon had pushed him over and it should have been a free kick. So, yeah. But yesterday, not a Ross. I ain't buying that. That should never have happened in any way, shape or form. So I was really disappointed with him, to be fair. I'm going to think about anybody else I wanted to talk about. Let's start from the defence and work our way up, shall we? Ibu. You know, I've heard so many discussions around the fact that it was his fault and it was Alisson's fault. To be fair, I think it was a mixture of both. I think it was a bit of a split, really. And I always think that, you know, when you used to play football in school and when you used to play at a level, it was simple. If in doubt, kick it out. Simple. So I don't know what was happening there. He seemed to be sort of like split in two minds. I think Alisson was going to come for it, then he didn't. Should Alisson have shouted him, saying clear it? I don't know. It was a bit of a miscommunication, but it was just a shame that ruined our clean sheet, really, because it was a mistake of our own doing, which is a bit frustrating, to be fair. But hey ho, it is what it is. We are where we are. Moving up to the midfield. Sabozlai. I'm not sure what's going on. He seems to be, and I liken him to Bambi on ice. He prances around, but a lot of the time when he's prancing around, there's nothing really that's productive in his game, in his play whatsoever. And actually, what was quite interesting is that, I mean, whoa, what did he do? I don't know. So Bambi Sly, is that his name now? I have no idea. I've got no answer to this, but something needs to be done. I don't know whether we sort of like do the whole swap and put him as a double pivot with Grav and have Mac in the 10. Would I trust him at that there though? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be so complacent. It just seems to, I don't know, there's no urgency. I mean, the miss. I mean, what a miss that was, to be fair. Anywhere else it goes in the goal. I think it was just you're 2 yards out, 3 yards out. Really, should he have, if the ball come across to him, should he have looked to try to get it in the corner or far away from the middle as possible? I don't know, but he missed anyway. Grav and Birch, I keep telling you, and I'm going to keep saying it again. Grav Iniesta, I'm telling you, this brother at the moment is on fire. You know, we could do with somebody I think I said it in the last viewers review. I think we could do with somebody else just supporting them. I think in that position, yeah, I know we've got Matt, but with the rotation and the games that's going to come up, I think we really could do with somebody just sort of like giving a bit of a break, maybe, and also maybe sort of like shifting a bit of our tactics around the midfield, because I think sometimes Mac and Grav, this is something that just can't continue. I think we need a break, and this is what happened when we were under Klopp. We run players into the ground, so I think we need to be mindful of that. And last but not least, the Egyptian king. So he started off really well, and he got his penalty. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm saying it with chess. If anyone want tests, see me out. Man was rubbish yesterday. He was off the scrap heap, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the passing was just atrocious. I don't know, he keeps scoring goals though, and I think, we talk about Haaland and we go, what's his contribution during the game? Absolutely zilch, but my man could score 2-3 goals. Is Salah at the same point now where his contribution, I mean, yeah, okay, assists, I don't know what his assist record is this season. And I know that he can assist because he's done that previously, but it just frustrates me sometimes. You've got somebody of that quality, and yet sometimes you just go, really? Are we doing this, Mo? Really? Anyway, guys, I think that's me done. I could talk about tactics, I can talk about formations, I can go on and go on, but you know what? At the end of the day, it was 3 points, and that's all that matters. I'm just hoping that over time, it'll be good to put in some good performances and get 3 points. But the winning sides, the sides that have won championships and leagues and things like that, don't always play fantastic football. It's just about the 3 points. And so for me, we got the 3 points. So that'll do me nicely. So guys, just one last thing. I've seen a couple of shows, and sometimes I can jump in live and sometimes I can't. Let's smash these likes, guys. It just takes 2 seconds to come off, click and go back in again. It's effortless. When you see so many people in the show, and you just think to yourself, just smash the like. Realistically, there should be no reason why everybody can't smash a like. But hey ho, it is what it is. Cal, how's the hot fruit juice and donuts? Or should I say fruit shoot and donuts? Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm out. All I can say is good 3 points. Onwards and upwards. Let's go back into the week. I think we've got Bologna, so let's see Wagwan. In the meantime, have a good afternoon. Blessings on all them we're there. Respect. Don't forget, comment, subscribe, share, and above all, smash that like button, son. Megan.
Yes, people. Viewers review. Wolves 1, Liverpool 2. Let's talk about it, man. Look, this viewers disclaimer. This following video is not going to have any beginning, middle of it, or end. Because honestly, today, I feel like I experienced Ebola. My eyes were genuinely bleeding from today's performance. Some of these players, I would call some of these players' performances just on today thicker than 2 planks of wood, but that would be insulting to the 2 planks of wood. Dreadful performance. Absolutely dreadful. And this is why the table lies. Man City drew today. Liverpool and they were poor today because I watched the game. Liverpool have a very good chance to go top of the table. And we did. But we looked so unconvincing. Like, it felt like both teams were just trying to throw the game away. And as bad as we were, Wolves were even worse. The goal that they scored was absolute generational stinker. Yeah. Ibrahima Konate, who was the hero after the first half, scores a really, really good header to get his first Premier League goal for Liverpool in like 3 or so years. Yeah, decides to be a bouncer at a security guard, trying to usher people away. The guy's like, I'm not having it, mate. wins the ball back. Alisson is in no man's land, and they just score out of nothing. Like, I can't believe this. Just players just giving the ball away constantly. Dominic Szoboszlai. Look, I'll be real with you, yeah? When Drifty, Cow and Matt, they talk about Dom and say like, I'm not feeling him anymore. I'm not sure. This and that. You know what? Yeah, I'm with them now. Honestly, that finish, bro. You have half a goal to aim for, and he blasts it at the middle of the goal at the goalkeeper. Like, come on, man. That's just easy work, man. We didn't create anything, and you get gifted this opportunity, and you just fluff your lines. I can't believe this. And in addition to that, yeah, we played with a man light in midfield because of him. Like, he just couldn't string passes together properly, just giving things away. And another player, Mohamed Salah. Look, I love Mo. I want him to stay. I want him to sign a new deal. But today's performance was crap. Like, I'm sorry, yeah. And Drifty's onto something. Like, why can't he get subbed off? Bro, you get given a gift by bloody Mario Lemina in the second half, and he blasts it to the corner flag. What is going on? Then we have a counter-attack at 75 minutes, 2v1. You and Jones, you pass it to the opposition player. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I was so frustrated. It was almost like, yeah, we wanted to lose that game. It was crazy to me. Like, this performance was so bad considering we won. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. And this is the thing why I keep like, I'm just calm about all this title talk and this title challenging stuff. Because of things like this. Like, we're not ready to do this across a consistent period. And look at this, man. If we play like this year, we're going away to Palace. Palace have been crap this season so far, right? And they have lost a few players. But here's the thing. Crystal Palace away, Selhurst Park is a cauldron. Like, we should know this by now. If you're going to play like this year, you're going to G up their players. The crowd is going to get behind the players because you're fueling the crowd. Do you know what I mean? We can't play like this again. Like, honestly, I'm hoping against Bologna we're able to bounce back in terms of performance. Like, obviously I want to win, but result is irrelevant. I want to see like a better performance, more coherent performance. And another thing as well, yeah, like, it's crazy to me how Slot highlighted Harvey Elliott. He really highlighted it when he got injured, and Matt did the same thing in a preview show for some game which I can't forget now. But we could have really used him because he's so much tight. He presses and all that, but he's a lot tidier on the ball. We needed someone to just put the foot on the ball in the midfield and just calm things down a bit. Because here's the thing as well, Wolves were the only thing good that Wolves did was they were compact. They brought on a striker, Juan Lee Chan, had one touch in the entire game. Like, come on, man, they weren't doing anything to us, and we just kept fluffing our lines consistently. What else? Yeah, going back, and here's the thing, going back to future fixtures, like, again, when we come back from the next international break, that's when things get serious. We've got Chelsea at home, we've got Arsenal away, we've got Champions League fixtures in between that. We have Brighton, I think we have them at Anfield, we have Villa, we have Newcastle, we have City. These are our next six in whatever particular order. Those are our next 6 Premier League games. This cannot continue, man. Like, this performance, like, we need to like really like just iron out all the kinks. Yeah, because if we do want to be competing for the title, this can't happen again. Because when I go to sleep, right, I expect my brain to delete this from my hard drive because I don't want to remember this ever again. This was horrible. Yeah, and I know this is a bit crazy because we are top of the league and we have won, and sometimes it is any means necessary. But I'm sorry, yeah, from pure optics perspective, yeah, your rivals are gonna watch this and they're just gonna lick their lips because we look like such a gettable side. Like, it was pathetic the way we just under no pressure we're just giving the ball away. But one more thing before I go, another player that sucked today, even though he got an assist, Diogo Jota. Where the hell is Darwin Núñez? Why did he not come on today? I don't understand that. What is Slot saving him for? Like, we needed someone with a bit more, like, I don't know. We just needed someone that wasn't Diogo Jota. He went from looking great against West Ham to just absolutely just stinking out the gaff, man. But anyway, people, I've rambled on long enough, man. Like the video, comment, subscribe, send in your views of you. Hopefully we get better against Bologna and Palace. But I'm out. Peace.
Big up, lads. So we've gone to Molineux away to face Wolves, and scrapey performance overall, I would say. So Konate, it was a Jekyll and Hyde of a performance. You know, you've seen the best of Konate and you've seen the worst of Konate, and that's Konate in a nutshell. He scores the goal for us, but then the miscommunication between him and Alisson. Yeah, I wouldn't like seeing Konate kind of get shoved or a little bit of being bodied. That seemed very awkward. But having said that, he's put in a lot of last-ditch tackles during the game, and that is Konate for you. Mo Salah, the Mr. Inevitable. Let's say he has a good performance during the game, and then he scores the penalty, and the rest of the game again, he's just trying to, cut outside or cut inside and then take a shot. That's Salah, right? It is predictable at the end. He's got this formula, he makes it work. The rest of the players, they did alright. I don't feel like shouting out anyone else. It's just business as usual. I think Van Dijk was alright. I think Robertson also had a bit of good moments and bad moments. Hence why the entire fans out there of Liverpool, they are indecisive. They're not sure. Look, we are gonna have games like this. What matters during games like this, especially when it's away, is the W, is the 3 points. So that's what we got. And keeping in mind, Wolves, they are bottom of the table and we are on top. So they threw the the kitchen sink at us, and we felt the grunt of it. But hey ho, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. The game in a nutshell, it was good. Good as in getting the 3 points at the end. There were times where I felt the control for the game could have been better. Wolves were cutting us open, which I wasn't happy about. But then I have to be balanced and think about the overall, the game in hand. And yeah, I cannot wait for Harvey Elliott to get back into the squad, because I really feel for Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is a talented player, that's one thing, right? He is a very talented player, but he really looks lost in this slot system. Either slot makes a change, or slot keeps on being stubborn and makes Szoboszlai play number 10, which is clearly not working. Let's see how that unfolds, and let's see if Harvey Elliott comes back and there are changes there. But I really want Szoboszlai to pick his game up. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace.